Like today, there are days where everything just turns out to be like a tongue twister. I know, I seem like to be the most articulate, perfectly spoken person. But even I have those days. Like today I had one of those days. I mean, words are hard. I mean, let's think about it. We speak a language. The English language is compiled of multiple languages put together, and we have to be able to speak it. And what does that mean? Well, it means that us Americans who took on the English language and added to it, since we wanted to make our own language and wanted to get away from proper English, we had to take all these other languages, smush them together, and say it's American English. Because it's not proper, it's American. You gotta say it that way, American. So there are just days where we're just saying, hi, my name is Lyra, is the most complicated thing in the world. Then there's that whole thing about voicing yourself. I mean, I tend to have a quieter voice. I know, you guys know I can get loud and be louder, and I know how to be louder if need be, especially when it's really imperative that I get heard. And we also hear people at different volumes. Like, I actually tend to hear myself when I talk louder to be at normal volume for you guys. To me, it seems like I'm yelling at you. When it's like I'm at normal volume. To me though, my normal voice is a lot louder, so I start thinking I'm yelling when I'm not. And then there's the days where I'm having like the tongue twister days, so I am a little more soft spoken because I don't want you to hear my mess up. Which, come on, you really want people knowing you messed up? Not usually. So basically those days where it's a tongue twister day and I'm already like trying to speak normally, it's just a hot mess waiting to happen. Finally, there's the whole articulating of words. Now there's a point where when you're articulating what you say, it kind of seems like you're being an asshole. And it's because you're over articulating, but sometimes when you are articulating what you say, like enunciation and all that jazz, you're not trying to be mean, you're just trying to make sure you're understood. But when you like sit there and articulate everything like that, you can kind of come off as being a jerk because it almost seems like you're making fun of people. No, son, no, don't leave me. Son's going away. It's kind of sad. Oh, but to the articulating thing, for me, sometimes I do mumble, or it kind of gets jumbled together, or just comes out a little slurred, and that's because I have a jaw issue, and it just tends to lock up, and so my jaw does not want to move. It just gets too complicated sometimes. I'm sorry. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. But, you know, you always want to make sure you articulate and enunciate, just so you know that people can understand what you're saying, besides just hearing it. Because you can hear everything you want, but it doesn't mean you understand what people are saying. So yeah, that was kind of random, but that's because I recently had some days where it was literally me trying to get people to understand what I was saying, and I literally said like 20 times, and those are like what I say when I can't get something out or get so mixed up. Doesn't work out sometimes. I mean, I'm probably not the only one that has that issue where it's like just days where you just can't talk. Fortunately, it's been like a couple of days in a row, which kind of sucks because you're trying to talk, and if you can't talk and you're trying to get your point across, it's just kind of, especially in a row, you're just having a rough time. It just doesn't always work. But so that was kind of random of a rant. But since I did start this whole thing about tongue twisters, I guess I should probably give you some tongue twisters. I'm not going to try doing these 3 times in a row. I'm just going to try saying them once. And if I get them right once, it will be amazing. So I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2. I thought it was 3, but I was like, the other ones are really hard. So I'm just going to give you 2. So here's the first one. Shelly sells seashells at the seashore. Got that in first take. That's the first one. And the other one will be, oh my gosh, rubber baby buggy bumpers. So I want to challenge you who are watching this to through that 3 times fast, or even just try to say it once. If you're one of those people like me who are having a rough day with that speaking thing, just say it once. And leave a comment if you are able to do it perfectly. If you have a tongue twister in mind, you should leave a comment. Let me know what's your favorite tongue twister. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. I post videos every Monday. And if you're interested in anything I do with my life, look below. I know I have that other channel that I mentioned before, and I post last video. It was a while ago. I'm sorry. I just haven't done anything exciting in my life recently to post anything. But if anything happens, or anything like that, if anything like random in my life happens, it will be showing up there. So go check that. And there's other links below. Facebook, Twitter, social media, whatever. The bliss of my life. If you're really interested, that's below. Otherwise, I'm gonna go. It's just been a long day. I just needed to get that rant out. And I'm sorry this is a bit day late for video. Get over it. It's been a long day. 2 days. Otherwise, I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Alright, I'll see you guys later. I love you guys.